Hi, I'm Angela.
Hi, I'm Kylie.
Welcome to our kitchen. Today we want to share some tips with you on budget-friendly tips to provide for your family and make it a lot easier for yourself in the kitchen. If your family is anything like ours, everyone runs on a different schedule. So for us, prepping and meal planning helps keep everyone out of the kitchen for hours every single night and helps our schedules run a lot smoother. So this week, we decided to show you how we make it happen. We took a family portion size of chicken, and this week it just so happens that the thighs with the bone in and the skin were the best deal so at our local grocer. So we took that, boiled it, and made our own stock. So here we have our stock, which we will use for other things such as this wonderful tortellini soup. We have this all packaged up, ready to go. The kids can have it for lunch. You can take it for your lunch for work. They can have a nice healthy snack. And we pre-made rice. So we have this in 3-cup bags. These can go in the freezer. They can stay in your refrigerator for a while. It's very easy to throw it in a dish, but you don't have to cook. It's ready to go. And buying the bulk rice is a lot less expensive than buying the quick and easy rice. So with the chicken, the meat, when we took it off the bone, we put it in individual containers and seasoned all the different containers in 1.5-pound portions, because that's usually what you need to make a meal. Different seasonings, and that way when you're ready to use it, it's ready to go. There's no fussing, no prepping. All you have to do is throw it in your dish and you're ready. There are so many different options for this. When we boiled the chicken, once we took the chicken out of the stock and deboned it, I left the stock in the pot, and because it was a bone-in chicken, I put the bones, just the large bones, the leg bones, back into the stock and slow cooked that for at least another hour. You would be surprised the amount of protein and nutrients that you will get back into your stock with the bones. It's not the same as a bone broth that you will get at your natural store, say maybe Sprouts, but it is definitely a lot less expensive. And you get the rich, nice flavor and most of the nutrients. It's lovely. It will be a lot heavier on the flavor side than just a regular chicken stock, so you can almost consider it to be a concentrate. Now, one other thing that we often do is when we're gonna make a meal, we will make twice as much. That way we can put it in the fridge or put it in the freezer, so we have our own freezer dinners. The kids are coming and going and going and coming, and no matter what time they get home, they have dinner. If we're running late and can't make meals that evening, there's no stopping by the drive-thru. They have their meals ready to go. This happens to be pasta with marinara and meat sauce, ready to go. Fresh, homemade, a lot more healthy than something you'd pick up in the drive-thru. There are many, many recipes that can be done this way, a lot more healthy for your family. When you have kids who play sports, who are constantly on the go and you're trying to feed them healthy, or you have a family member who has an illness that needs to watch certain foods, prepping ahead of time, cooking in bulk, freezing, it's the best way to go. Mikaylee helps out by preparing certain things that she likes and having those ready to go. She's going to share some of those with you. We have lots more ideas, and at the end of this you'll be able to find a link on the website to a page that will give you plenty of resources and all of our tips. Kylie?
So as a student athlete, I know it's important to eat healthy. You have to have your fats, complex carbs, and protein. So today I have a few examples of like what I bring to school. So for like breakfast, I normally would eat oatmeal. So there are 4 different options you have. You can have it with peanut butter or bananas, or you even can have it with coconut and blueberries. My favorite is the blueberry and walnut combo. I think it's like really nice. It's like sweet, but like not too sweet. But if you don't want to add any fruit or like any nuts, you can always just put brown sugar or even just honey. For lunches, I typically like to take this. It has pita chips, cheese, hummus, and grapes. It's a great combination of your complex carbs, your protein, just everything you need for a simple lunch. But you can also do many other things. Like for example, you could have almonds, grapes, crackers with tuna. Or if you don't want tuna, you can always have peanut butter and crackers with grapes and cheese. Or if you want more like fruits, you could have orange, here, see. You have oranges, blackberries, and then for like your protein side, you could have what we like to call meat roll-ups. So you take cheese and then you put your whatever meat you like, ham, turkey, and then you roll up. So there's that. It's really easy and simple, and I highly recommend it.
So when you're cooking on a budget, remember that bulk is always better because your per serving price is going to be a lot less. But you also have to remember that you have to look at low sodium and watch your carbs, keep your protein high. You also want to eat fresh as much as possible. So cut out all your processed. Try adding more vegetables in where you can, such as in this soup. It is super easy to do. We used our broth. We added in to the broth, we added some pre-made tortellini, some ground breakfast sausage, turkey breakfast sausage, cooked all that together, and then at the end threw in some fresh spinach. The kids will never know that the spinach is there. They'll eat it, but they're not going to taste spinach because of the flavor of the broth and the sausage, and it is delightful. Very healthy, high in protein. The carbs from the pasta is just enough to get them going, keep them active for a while, but not enough to send them into a sugar high and then a very low, a very fast low. So works out really well. We have one recipe that we're going to share with you now that is a lemon chicken rice combination. It's a very quick meal. Again, it's using the pre-made ingredients. So one night you come home, everyone's exhausted, but you need to make a meal. You have all your ingredients pre-made either in the freezer or the refrigerator. You just throw it together and it goes really quick. So we're going to share this with you. First you take your stock and you're going to put it in your saute pan. Thank Thank you, Kylie. We're gonna get this warm. Okay. And then once we get this warm, we're gonna add in our rice. The garlic and parsley. Oops, sorry. The rice and zucchini. Okay, so we're going to add all this together. That's going to cook on medium until it gets good and warm. And once that's good and warm, then you're going to add your basil, your lemon zest. Let that simmer together just a second. Get the flavors all good. Then you're going to add your butter and your chicken. Let that simmer just long enough to get your chicken warm. Thank you, Kylie. You don't want to overcook because your rice is already pre-made. So it takes less than 15 minutes to cook this whole thing, but you're doing it in stages so nothing gets overcooked, but enough so that your flavors are combining slowly to give you the best flavor. This is a Mediterranean dish that has been recreated to make it fast and easy, and it is amazing. And this is the finished product. It is absolutely amazing. Light, fresh, crisp, very healthy, low in sodium, and everyone in the family will enjoy it. Thank you for visiting with us tonight. Remember to check out our link and look at the resources we have available. There are some resources on places to pick up fresh vegetables. Remember to not waste vegetables. You can freeze or can just about any vegetable. You can also puree and put into various dishes. Kids will never know they're there. Don't tell them I said that, but they'll never know they're there. And there are many resources around the Phoenix area for you to take advantage of so that your family can also have fresh vegetables on a daily. Check out those links, and we hope to see you again soon.
Thank you for joining us.